Welcome to Signal to Alpha, your essential morning market briefing. I'm Lady Muriel, cutting through the noise to deliver what moves markets today. Let's get you your alpha before the opening bell. This morning, we're watching three critical developments. First, a major policy fight brewing over artificial intelligence and American workers. Second, bipartisan momentum building to cap credit card interest rates. And third, market reactions to Kevin Warsh's Federal Reserve nomination. Let's start with AI policy. Palantir Chief Technology Officer Shyam Sankar argues that Washington has AI completely backwards. He's rejecting both doomsday scenarios and utopian hype, saying AI's future depends on human choices, not technological inevitability. Sankar outlines 7 principles that could reshape corporate AI deployment. He argues AI should boost worker productivity 50 times over, not replace workers. Workers should share in productivity gains through higher paychecks and equity stakes. This positions AI as an American competitive advantage, especially against China's 6% annual manufacturing productivity growth versus America's 0.4%. Now to credit cards. Senator Bernie Sanders is finding common ground with President Trump on capping credit card rates at 10%. Sanders introduced bipartisan legislation for at least a 5-year cap, moving toward a permanent 15% limit. Americans hold record $1.23 trillion in credit card debt at average rates near 24%, while banks borrow from the Fed at under 4%. Credit card companies earned $190 billion in interest and fees in 2024. Sanders cites a Vanderbilt study showing his legislation would save Americans $100 billion annually. For markets, this sets up a major financial sector fight. 4 firms manage $38 trillion in assets, and 5 institutions handle 70% of credit card transactions. Expect significant pressure on bank earnings and potential volatility in financial stocks. On the Federal Reserve front, Kevin Warsh's nomination as Fed chair is already moving markets. Morgan Stanley's Mike Wilson calls Warsh a credibility anchor that could slow the dollar's decline and restore market confidence. Warsh is considered the most hawkish candidate. In corporate news, Disney missed earnings targets despite record theme park revenue. Net income dropped to $2.48 billion from $2.6 billion year over year. We're expecting Disney to announce Josh D'Amaro as the new CEO within the week as Bob Iger steps down early. Devon Energy is acquiring Energy in an all-stock merger, creating a $58 billion enterprise. Devon shareholders get 54%. Coterra gets 46%. Oracle announced plans to raise $45 to $50 billion this year for AI ambitions. Oracle stock has dropped 50% from its September 2025 high. Bitcoin is trading at $78,171 this morning after MicroStrategy briefly saw its holdings trade below the company's average purchase price of $76,037 per coin. Bottom line for your morning: watch AI policy developments for corporate spending implications. Monitor the credit card rate cap fight for financial sector pressure. And track Fed chair expectations as Warsh's hawkish reputation influences rate expectations and dollar positioning. That's your signal to alpha for today. Subscribe for tomorrow's essential market briefing. Trade smart, stay informed, see you at the opening bell.